Assalamu alaikum. Uh, I am here to tell you about the administration, introduction, and interpretation of Big Five inventory. First of all, if we talk about the introduction of Big Five inventory, so it is a widely used psychological assessment that measures personality based on the five-factor model of personality. It assesses five broad personality traits, which are openness to experience, such as creativity, curiosity, imagination, then consciousness, like organization, responsibility, and dependability, then extroversion, which include compassion, cooperation, trust, then neuroticism, sometimes called emotional stability when reversed, tendency toward anxiety, moodiness, emotional reactivity. If we talk about the development of Big Five inventory, so it was developed through decades of research by psychologists, including Paul Costa and Robert McCrae, and later operationalized into different tools like the Big Five inventory. So it is used to measure five traits, which include, and to remember these five traits, a common acronym used is OCEAN, which stands for O for openness, C for consciousness, E for extroversion, A for agreeableness, and N for neuroticism. There are several versions of Big Five inventory, such as BFI, 44 items, common traditional version. It is a common traditional version. Secondly, BFI 10, it includes 10 items and it is a short screening version. After that, BFI 2, which includes 60 items, which are updated, more detailed version with facts. Now, if we talk about the administration of Big Five inventory, firstly, we have to choose the uh, uh, appropriate version for the conduction. If we talk about the version which we are going to use, it is a BFI 44, which includes 44 items, most, and it is a most common traditional version. Then we have to provide clear instructions to the participant. Participants are asked to rate how much they agree with the statements shown in this, shown here. Like I see myself as someone who is talkative, and I see myself as someone who is reliable. Then we use a Likert scale. Most versions use a 5-point scale, as shown here. Disagree strongly, disagree a little, neither agree nor disagree, then agree a little, and agree strongly. These are the three step, and then we move to the fourth step, which is scoring. Some items are reverse scored. Scores for items under each trait are average. Higher score is equal to higher presence of that trait. And at last, interpretation. Results are interpreted comparatively. High consciousness is equals to organized, disciplined. High neuroticism tends towards emotionally reactive, and high openness is equals to creative, imaginative. Interpretation is usually done by a psychologist or trained researcher, especially in professional settings. uh, Now, if we talk about the administration setting, so it can be administered individually or in groups, on paper or online, in research, organizational, educational, or clinical settings. At the last, if we talk about the time required for this administration, BFI 10 requires 2 to 3 minutes. BFI 44, which we are having, it usually took 5 to 10 minutes, and BFI 2 usually take 10 to 15 minutes. At the end, I would like to At the end, I would like to make an important consideration. So let me tell you about BFI. Important thing about BFI, that it is not a diagnostic tool for mental disorders. It ensures confidentiality and informed consent. Use validated translations when administrating in different languages, and follow ethical guidelines if used in workplace or research contexts. Now we are going to fill this big five inventory, and let's see what we got it and at the end. The interpretation we got after conducting this says that the participant is a thoughtful and creative person, good with people, emotionally deep, someone who may overthink sometimes. And if we talk about the five factors that they follow, firstly, extroversion. According to the results, the participant is moderately high extroversion. They are more outgoing than average, which means they are talkative and sociable. They scored high on being outgoing and talkative. They enjoy interacting with people, have decent energy levels, are not extremely dominant, but can be assertive when needed. Overall, they are socially confident. They are socially confident and comfortable around others, but not overly loud or attention seeking. Second factor in Big Five inventory is agreeableness, which means the high score interpretation in this shows that they are kind and cooperative, which means they are helpful but considerate. They are helpful but considerate. They like cooperating with others. They are generally trusting. They scored very low on being rude or starting quarrels. Overall, the participants seem warm-hearted, polite, and easy to get along with people. Likely see you as supportive and respectful. Thirdly, consciousness. They are moderate. They score moderate in this, which means balance, discipline, and organization. They try to do tasks properly. They make plans and follow through. However, they sometimes feel distracted or disorganized. Organized. They are not lazy, but consistency may vary. Overall, they are capable and responsible, but there is room to improve focus and self discipline. Fourth is neuroticism. High score interpretation in neuroticism means they experience emotions intensely, which means they worry a lot, they get nervous easily, they can feel tense or moody at sometimes. Emotional ups and downs may affect uh, this does not mean something is wrong. It just means they are emotionally sensitive and reactive to stress. If managed well, emotional sensitivity can actually increase empathy and depth. Fifth and the last is openness to experience. They score high in this too, which means they are very imaginative and curious. They are curious about many things. They enjoy ideas, imagination, and reflection. They appreciate art, creativity, and the deep thinking. They scored high on imagination and intellectual curiosity. Overall, the participant is creative, thoughtful, and open-minded. Uh, if we talk about the overall personality that we found out through Big Five inventory, so the overall personality appear to be social and friendly, kind and cooperative, creative and intellectually curious. emotionally sensitive, moderately organized. They have this strongest traits is agreeableness, openness, area to manage carefully, emotional stability,